Yo, what's going on out there, man? Everybody, shout out to the whole battle rap community out there. Black Compass Media. We out here right now with a real special one. Driz, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? We introducing the first episode, new segment to Black Compass Media, new battler spotlight. We got a real fire guest for today, man. So I'm excited about this one.
You know, and it's a fact because look, I understand we love the Hollows, the Arsenals, your Tay Rocks, your Clips, your established people out here, but it's two things that people gotta understand. Number one is they all started out somewhere, and all of them started out with Smack. Who is this nigga? What? Hey, Tone, why is his name New Jersey Twerk? Briz Rothstein? That sound like a little Jewish lawyer.
Fact.
How is he dope? T-Top, nigga,
Ain't
that a car, nigga? What are you talking about? They all start out the same way. You know what I'm saying? And it's another thing y'all gotta understand is, listen, as a battle rap fan, I think you should appreciate the grind. Appreciate the new blood constantly filling this thing up. So I just want to get those 2 points out right quick. But before we jump into the everything, Black Compass, follow us, Black Compass Media on Twitter at Black Compass S. Hit us up for the premium content on the Patreon at The Real Black Compass on Patreon. For the live shows, hit the live channel, Black Compass Live. And then for the shows that drop like this one, hit up the media channel, Black Compass Media, as well on the YouTube. Now, without further ado, man, I want to introduce a guy that I had the pleasure of seeing at the recent PGs. Some of y'all you really hit me up about him with the battle with Gunpowder Pat, man. And I appreciate
You talk about him a lot, Tom. You talked about this guy a lot.
You know, listen, I don't get him all right, but sometimes I prospect pretty well. I do a good job. You know, I know we in a thankless culture, but sometimes I call him pretty well. Now, straight out of Cashville, man. Gates, what's good, brother?
What's good, man? What's good with y'all? What's good, Black Compass? Man, I appreciate y'all having me.
Hey, man, we living life, man. Appreciate you coming up. Backstage, you told us you was a fan of the platform. You know what I'm saying? That you was rocking with us. Don't think we ain't
Absolutely.
we're gonna be easy up here, bruh. I'm just saying.
I already know. I already know. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Y'all go hard. I already expect some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? One of these crazy ass, some Black Compass supporters or somebody that, you know what I'm saying, fuck with me. So I already expect some.
Oh yeah.
You gonna get a little hazing, just a little hazing,
a little bit of rookie.
I already know.
A little bit of rookie hate.
I already know.
So, Skates, what's up, bro? Let's get to it, man. How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where to start off here. We can start with the introductions, where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? And really what got you into this thing right here that we all care about.
All right, man. Yeah, man. It's Skates, man. I'm from Cashville, of course. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I represent 100 Proof, Renegade Rap Battles, BBBL. How I got into it was, I always watched the battle shit. I actually been trying to get in for like a while, like since the grind time days. I think it was Caps Callis was doing like the South region in like Florida or something. And I tried to hit him because we had somebody from Nashville that was on grind time, but he was like fucking terrible. So I was fuck. I can't remember the dude's name. He was on that motherfucker like drunk or some shit. I can't remember the motherfucker name, but he got washed like bad.
Grind time. It didn't matter what happened. They was putting that shit out. Everything was getting dropped.
They was putting anything out. So I'm like, fuck this. I was like, this not gonna work. So I hit Cap Callis up. I don't think I ever got a response. So I would just remain a fan, watch or whatever. And then I would sit back and watch these niggas, and I'd be like, man, I can beat these niggas. Like, I can beat, like, a lot of these niggas. Tried to get in again. I believe I called in on, like, the old Battle Rap Arena show with Norbs and...
Jesse Reek and his Psycho, man. Shout out to them brothers.
Yeah.
That's a good cloth. The Battle Rap Arena cloth. All right.
Man.
I'm hearing things I like. Grind time, Battle Rap Arena. All right.
Yeah. So I hit he had Big K on. I called him. I called up there. I was like, fuck that, man. You need to come down to the South and you need to recruit. I need to get on that motherfucker. I need to be on the URL. And he threw a little jokes and whatever, you know what I'm saying? He was like, God damn, you I can tell you from the South. You sound like you came off a damn plantation. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Norm's crazy as shit.
Right.
And I didn't get to touch bases again. A few more years passed by. I believe it was like 2014, 2015, end of 2014, I believe. And we have another battle rapper named Boss Major. Shout out to him. He's on Bullpen.
Definitely know
And
about him.
yeah, he's pretty much like proclaimed like the he's like I Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, he's like I Murder Mook. He been doing
that
this
was prestige.
like yeah, that's how they hold him in regard down here in Nashville. You know what I'm saying? He freestyle battles, he does everything. The nigga's raw though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boss Major. That nigga's the truth. Like he freestyling battle, killing niggas, written battles, like whatever. So I watched him and I was like, oh fuck no, because everybody's calling him the king, and I was like, oh fuck no, I'm better than this. So I tried to battle him. He was like, basically, I don't know who you are. So we bet $1,500. I bet him $1,500. That was my first battle in Nashville at the end, I believe October of 2014. I won that battle. I beat him. That was my very first battle, and he was like the king. And my second battle, I put together an event. In my second battle, I put together an event. I got on to Spit That Heat. I wasn't on to Spit That Heat at the time.
Okay.
So I seen the guys seen some guys I liked that I wanted to bring up to Nashville. It was R Street, Polo, Koga, this guy Koga. It was a few more people or whatnot, and we flew Aspect One in and Milltown Blow. We brought Milltown Blow in.
Okay.
And at the time, yeah. So at the time, I wasn't aware that Aspect One had just left King of the Dot to come to URL at the time. And so it happened to work out in my favor. So only my second battle, after my second battle, I battled R Streets. Aspect One wanted me to come to the URL. So that's how I ended up into it. And then after that, a few more other factors and a few more other people like Bills, my boy Joe Rilla, that helped me, you know what I'm saying, get to Norbs and got me on the platform.
Let's back up. First battle is a bet out the gate with the nigga from the town. That's the first battle. Because you see him and you said, you know what, I can fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so you put up money for that situation. Now, how was that situation on the card? Like, how did that come about? Because that seemed real, like, you know, was that just...
We already had a league established in Nashville that I wasn't aware of. I usually just watched the main ones, KOTD, like you say, Grind Time, URL. I believe Black Ice was probably doing their thing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Black Ice was going crazy. But I was just watching more of the majors, and I had no idea that niggas was battling in Nashville. So when I seen them, I was like, I got to get in on this.
You know, you made it through the trenches in the smaller leagues. You worked your way up. And then I want to move forward to 2015, right? That's when you got Crucial Ken on URL.
Right.
And then there's after that, there's a gap. So it's like 2015, you got Crucial Ken, and then you went to Body Bag, and now you came back to URL against Haitian in 2018, right?
Yep.
It was a 3-year span from, you know, your first URL joint to the next one. What happened within that 3 years? Was it, you know, why weren't you on URL? Or I see you went to Body Bag in between. So what was that like?
Yeah. So after I did the battle with Crucial Ken, which is, in my opinion, that's my worst battle ever. With Crucial Ken, I had so many factors going on. I actually drove from Tennessee to Cali for that battle. I don't know what I was thinking.
Damn.
But I drove to Tennessee. Yeah, I actually drove.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I actually drove to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It was actually fun as shit though. But I drove to that motherfucker. So I was dog ass tired. I was changing up shit. I wasn't really sure of my material. Camera was one way, the fans was one way, my opponent was another way. So I was trying to figure out how can I cater to all three at one time, with all of them being in 3 different places. So that was my worst battle ever. Bills from BBBL was there because Zigzag had shout out to Bills. Zigzag had a battle on the URL where she was on that same card, and Bills had never heard me before, and Bills was like, shit, man, you need to come to BBBL. At the time, I wasn't really looking to join the league. I was comfortable in Nashville. And I ended up the league owner here, Joe Rilla, is also a battle rapper. Also, him and Bills ended up linking up and they made a BBBL Tennessee, BBBL Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas. So they got different divisions within BBBL. So once Bills got me on BBBL, he passed Norbs off my battle with Crucial Ken because I'm pretty sure Norbs hadn't seen it. And Norbs was like, basically like, yeah, he asked and he not ready. So,
oh shit!
So
wait
a
minute.
Yeah,
wait, because some people get it fucked up with like Norbs and P and these scouts. They can be that honest.
Shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. He really broke it down to you like that. Like what the like?
Yeah, like straight like that. Yeah, like you ain't ready. Like you asked and you ain't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yikes.
So it was that was that woke me up. Just as far as the way I guess I prepared. It wasn't really the content. It was like the way I prepared for battles. So in that gap, in that 2-3 year gap, I want to say it's like a 2 year gap. They already had set up because Bills was like, you're gonna be back on URL. So they pretty much just set up the battles that made sense. And that's pretty much how I take my battles. I don't just randomly just like battle this month, battle the next month. Like it has to be a reason for the battle. So that's why it was a lot of spots in between my battles on BBL. The first battle I had on BBBL was, I believe, Sky. And that was a grudge match from Nashville. And so did that battle. And then after that was me and Dre Dennis in the one rounder.
Yeah, I saw you took on Dre Dennis. He's a vet.
I took Dre Dennis, which in my opinion, that's a battle that I probably shouldn't have took at that time. It was probably too early for it, but it was decent. And then to be honest, after Dre Dennis, I had Bars the Animal set up from BBBL. And to be honest, that was going to be like my last battle. I was going to be done because I was like, I set a goal for myself. Like, if I'm not on URL past the PGs in a certain spot by this time, then clearly I'm not good enough. So I did that battle, and my boy Joe Rilla flew Norbs in to come look at the guys from Nashville. And if you look at that battle, like I didn't give a fuck. I got straight off work. I just put on some clothes. My third round, I didn't even have a third round. I was like, I'm just going to do this shit because I promised my boy that I would do it. And I did that shit. And from there, Norbs seen me, and Norbs was like, you know what I'm saying? You got your shit, man. I need you to come on to do a PG for me. And I believe that was July, and I wasn't going to be ready. I had a lot of shit going on. And then he set me up with Haitian. And that was supposed to went down in October, and that actually got pushed back all the way to January. So I got a Haitian January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was supposed to have been that the Survivor Series DMV was supposed to have been way earlier than what it was. So that got pushed back. So that's another reason for that gap too. So I battle Haitian and then Gunpowder Pack. So that's everything leading up.
I got you. And let's talk. Let's talk 3BL. Let's talk Southern battle rap. You know, you already said that the Tennessee. See, I don't know many battlers out of Tennessee. I mean, I know Bars Major. I don't know what the scene is like out there, but I know that the South is seeing a resurgence with, you know, everything that Milltown Blow is doing, everything John is currently doing in the scene coming out of there. Talk to me about Southern battle rap. Is it still a proverbial like chip on your shoulders with this shit, or you know, what is influencing you? Do you feel like you carrying that banner on your back when you in Brooklyn battling somebody like Gunpowder Pat?
Nah, I mean, not for like the South is, it's the South is, you know, it's the South, but I mean, it's pretty much just for my city and for my squad, you know what I'm saying? For me personally, I'm not really into the like regional, you know what I'm saying, the regional shits or whatever. I mean, that's cool if you want to compare them or whatever, but I've never been like I got to put the South on my back. This been for me, just for my fulfillment to see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I always sit back on the couch like I can beat this nigga, that nigga, that shit's ass. I can beat that shit. I've been rapping like this. I've been rapping like this for so long. The only thing I did was transferred everything that how I rapped on beats to taking them and putting them in battle format. The way that I punch in battles is how I punch on beats. I've been punching like that for a decade. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty much just for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I got South on my back or nothing. You know, I represent the South. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be glad to carry that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to make the South proud, the region proud.
Before you like went to New York to battle, you went to Cali to battle. When you was just doing your thing, you know what I mean, in your city, did you ever wonder if your material would be able to travel and people in other regions be able to take it in? Because, you know, the accent and everything, you know, when you in LA, you don't really hear Southern accent. When you in New York, you don't really hear that accent. Did you worry that, hey, my material might not travel? Or
Nah, I've never had that issue. I've actually felt like when I got out of this, I felt like when I got out of the South and when I got away from Nashville, I actually felt like that it would be better for me because the culture in New York and California was more established. So I felt like they would get the drift more of what I was saying. Sometimes you would say something and it would just fall on deaf ears because they just didn't have no understanding of, you know what I'm saying? The South culture is not as established. I was already kind of too advanced for it. So really, everything that's coming to me now, I probably would have had that buzz and had I started in New York or California. It would have probably been way quicker for me to get here. By me being in the South, I felt like I had to fight a little bit more. And sometimes the more lyrical, punchy like style doesn't, you know, they don't catch everything down here. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that. But I felt like when I got out of this region that it would, you know what I'm saying, translate well, actually.
And you know what? It's funny that you say that. Because we had to talk about the first time as like an up north person where it was like, yo, the South is here. And for me, it was T.I. with Crown Me. When I first heard that, I'm like, oh yeah, this nigga right here. Remember Crown Me with Dipset and all? I'm like, yeah. Whoever that Southern nigga right there is, that nigga's nasty.
Yeah. That nigga was from the South rapping like he was Jay-Z. Like, that shit was crazy.
On some other shit with all East Coast niggas cleaning them up. Now, when I heard you in the battle with Gunpowder Pat, because I'm gonna be honest, I heard Pat before, and I knew Pat's stage presence. And I heard you in that battle, I'm like, this nigga saying some shit that the Kurt Franklin line alone, Jesus Christ, bro. So walk me through that PG, being there, Gunpowder Pat comes in the room with 6 bitches from around the way, 6 women, my bad. 6 women from around the way. Bad joints too. I know you see bad joints. Right.
Facts.
With the We Go Hard, because We Go Hard alumni in Brooklyn. He's Brooklyn bred. Walk me through that mindset as a guy in his head who's battled somebody for $1,500 from his city. So walk me through this. What's going through your head as you walking into that PG?
When I'm walking into that PG, I'm walking in. I'm really like, this my time right here. You know what I'm saying? This is where I want to be. This is what I like the pressure. I don't crack under pressure. I know people haven't seen me, but I've been doing this shit for so long. Like, this shit is second nature. So when I came into Brooklyn and I found out I was in his backyard, that actually amped me up. The battle wasn't supposed to be a bet or judge. But when I felt the energy in that motherfucker, I said, yeah, I'm finna turn this up a whole nother notch. So I already knew. I really thought that I was gonna win easily off of bars or whatnot. I thought I really was. And that nigga Pat just turned up. You know what I'm saying? Fire. You know what I'm saying? I learned some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga is fire. You know what I'm saying? So when I came in there, I already knew that it was gonna be a classic or a casket, just because I was confident in the material that I wrote. When people heard it, the responses. I got tough critics, you know what I'm saying, in my inner circle, in 100 Proof. I got tough critics, very tough critics. And when they heard it and they was like, yeah, you fucking ready. You ready. I was fully confident. So I knew what was gonna happen on my end. Gunpowder Pat is the person that surprised me on his end. Shout out to Gunpowder Pat too, man. It's cool nigga.
Because you had Fetty and Born in there going fucking crazy, bro. Just on some penmen, because this is what I look for. I look for the lyricists, what they think, and it seemed like you was getting some pretty good reviews off of lyrically what you was doing. But what did you learn from the battle, if you don't mind my asking?
Sometimes you got to know where you at, and you have to learn how to. Sometimes you can't just bar. You have to create moments. And that's what Pat did. Was Pat created moments. Like, I can't be mad that he got the judge's decision. When I go back and watch that battle, he had some hell of a moments, and that's what you got to create is moments.
Yeah,
and that's what me see. I get a little flack because I'm hard on y'all. I'm hard on the new guys. I call them creative players. I'm usually critical. I'm usually critical of these battles, but when Tone talked it up and I saw it, I had nothing but good things to say just because the material was there and the moments was there. And you're right, Pat brought the moments, but if you watch the battle over and over, you said way more. You said way more. He just had the bigger moments, which is why, it could go either way, really.
I agree.
Yeah. And it's dope too that you came up there and you came with your shit. I think you earned a lot of respect with that whole crop of people. But let's talk influences and outside of the ones you already mentioned, influences and battles, goals, that type of thing. What's the outlook for you? But let's start with influences first. Like the people that that you were watching said, you know what, I could fucking do this shit. Like I really could do this shit.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the people that I watched and like I watched and like I could do it, but like as a fan's perspective, like the top guys that like I really like was like fucking with was K-Shine tough. I fuck with K-Shine tough. I fuck with O-Red tough. O-Red always been a favorite of mine since I seen him battle Rosenberg Raw. I was like, this nigga's the shit. K-Shine, O-Red, Suge. I fuck with Suge tough too. A lot of niggas wasn't fucking with Suge for a while. I was fucking with Suge when it wasn't cool to fuck with Suge.
Talk that shit, nigga.
Back when he was battling outside and all that.
Talk that shit.
Yeah, man. Now, like even the no, because Suge had a little time when he was like bullshitting, like choking and shit, and didn't give a fuck about battles and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I always fuck with Suge though. His style was just so raw. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with Suge. You know what I'm saying? Suge, another person that I feel like don't get the credit they deserve, even though I know they fell off now, is T-Rex. T-Rex is another one of them niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the gods.
I fuck with Rex like heavy. I hold Rex in high regard. I really don't like no Rex slander.
I'm with you on that.
You're not the only one, my nigga. You not the only one.
Yeah, I fuck with Rex. Tay-Rock, I've been watching Tay-Rock since Tay-Rock was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Since he was in fucking middle schools. Tay-Rock, and now today, you know what I'm saying? Even today, I got a couple of influence that I like. Rum Nitty and Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Like them two right there. Like when I want to get motivated for a battle, them the two niggas I watch. You know what I'm saying? Rum Nitty, Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Some K-Shine. You know what I'm saying? Another person too, Young Cannon too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Southside.
It's yeah, so it's a little bit around the board, you know what I'm saying, or my influence and shit like that. I've been watching this shit for a long time since Jay Mills, Murder Moot. So
now, Skates,
you know what I'm saying?
Skates. You know I ain't shit. So which one of these influences would you battle first, given the opportunity? Norbs tells you whatever these influences that you just mentioned, you get a battle whoever. Which one are you picking first?
Probably should.
Okay.
Probably should. Probably
Skates, I don't skate. Skates, I don't know, man. I don't know if you want Suge. I don't know if you want Suge, lining you up, boot the chin, big boss man, and you across the stage. I don't know if you want that right now.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. That's not. I ain't having that. I ain't having that. I fuck with Suge though. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I ain't looking to battle a nigga tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I want to earn my
Yeah.
spot, and I also want to get better and work on my craft as far as the stage and stuff like that. Which I feel like I haven't really had the opportunity to do is get on the stage and have that space to work the stage and shit like that, and be able to be mobile. And I'm gonna say another thing about the Gunpowder Pat battle. That Gunpowder Pat battle, I did that Gunpowder Pat battle 3 days coming out of the cast. I broke my foot, so I could
What?
barely walk. Yeah, so I could barely walk and I could barely breathe. I couldn't walk a block without feeling like I was finna die.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah, so I did that on straight out of a cast.
Wow. Wow. So in case viewership is listening, supporters, this is a guy who's driven across the country. This is a dude who bet on his first battle against the best guy in his city. This is a guy who came to Brooklyn for his PG and bet in that battle, by the way. So it's just like, it's like when you think about who gets these shots and what journey they had to take to get here, remember shit like this. That's all I'm saying. Little PSA for the audience here, Skates.
Now it's interesting you brought up, you haven't been on the stage, and when you and Pat drop, we immediately felt like, okay, Pat could be on the stage, because when Pat say something, a room of 500, 600 people is going to be able to catch it right away. They're going to get it. They're going to react. Now with you, now I do feel like this is a good time, because for whatever reason, the super lyricists, they're getting lots of reaction on big stages. Rum Nitty's getting reaction. JC, these guys are getting a lot of reaction. When in the past it was almost like the lyrical dudes couldn't get on stage, but now it's like, yo, they're able to get a lot of reaction too. Do you think that your style, it would be able to translate into a big room, or would you? I mean, you have to make some sort of adjustments here and there.
I'm definitely gonna have to make adjustments. You're gonna definitely, when you got that many people, you want to win in the building and you want to win on camera. So you definitely want to take it on camera. I know people say, I want on cam. Nah, you want that motherfucker in the building. So
That's
I'm definitely, and I don't think that's really a problem with me simplifying and not all of it, but finding moments like the gunpowder, like the Kirk Franklin line. I feel like I can create a lot of those moments now that I see, but also I see that had I would have performed that bar a certain way, I wouldn't have got the same reaction.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
So that's what made it. That's what made it get off. And when I seen that, I was like, okay, I know what the fuck to do. So I really don't think I'm gonna have to, of course, make some adjustments, and I'm gonna have to learn on the stage. But I really don't think I'm gonna have a problem with the crowd understanding my stuff, simply because when I do write, I might have a few over the heads, but I try not to pull content out of areas that people don't know or people have no knowledge of. I try to keep, even if the punch is complicated, I try to keep it in that realm. So even if they don't get it from beside them, it's like, oh, you didn't get that, that's easy. Yada, 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 yada. Because they, everybody's in tune with what the hell I'm talking about. So I think I'll be good when I hit the stage. I actually think I'll be better, to be honest.
Okay. It's good that you learn this shit. It's good that you acknowledging that there's ways to go and shit like that. What I would say, things that I do likes and dislikes. Things that I like about your style, bruh. The lead up into the GP Are You With Me shit was crazy, because you EMT, like I throw them in the dirt. I have EMTs saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it was more to it. Like you had to do shit to make that punch work. I think that's dope for any writer. Like you're not taking the front door there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who probably would say, GP, are you with me? Okay, cool. Gunpowder Pat, GP, how can I flip this? It's like, it's the other shit you put around it. You see what I'm saying? God damn. So I would say lyrically, you got it. My whole thing with you, I need some switch up on the cadences. You could slow it down for me sometimes too. You could joke it up a little bit. Like, just show us other aspects of your personality. You know what I mean? Like, cause that helps to sell it for me as a consumer.
I agree. I definitely agree. I think I need to show people more of who I am and show more personality in my rounds, and I believe that's definitely something I need to work on. I don't disagree with that one bit.
Right. Driz, any constructive?
I mean, my two things of advice I would say, and it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the rapping part. This thing is about, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? Right. And this thing is about who the people want to see for whatever reason. You know, it's kind of, you know, the skill set still means a lot, but people are paying to watch you. So you got to be able to keep the attention of the people. So my two nuggets of advice would be stay visible. You know, people, you know, stay in front of people's face. People got short attention span. So you got to stay visible and stay in tune with people. But at the same time, you can't listen to everybody. Remember, you're the talent. You're the rapper. You can't listen to random fans telling you how you should be rapping. Because once you start trying to please every fan and change everything, that's when I've seen a lot of battle rappers have a downfall because of that. Listening to every fan, they in groups. Oh, what should I do with my bars? What should I do with this and that? You the talent. Do your thing and stay visible. People either gonna like you or they not gonna like you, and that's fine. But you don't want people to not care. You just like me or dislike me. Just don't give a fuck.
Apathy is definitely the worst fucking thing you can get from fans. Like if they don't have an opinion about you, you're not doing something right. That's a Drizzy is right on with that point.
These people hate DNA. They watch all his battles.
Facts.
He's on every big card.
All of them. And the numbers prove it.
He's on the numbers prove it. Yeah, so just stay visible and just keep doing your thing. But you gotta stay active. You can't disappear and nobody's seen Skates in 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's not gonna happen again. You know what I'm saying? We got the next one set up. My next opponent, I got my next opponent. I don't have a date yet. It's gonna be in August. So you know, I'm gonna keep working. I'm definitely looking for ways to make myself visible and keep myself visible.
Yeah, man. Give us, man. Get somebody with a camera out there, man. Take us on a tour through Cashville. You know what I'm saying? Let us know who you are, because that's gonna bring people in.
Fact.
Take us through Cashville. I've been hearing about Cashville my whole life since. You know what I'm saying? Bucking them back in the day. Like I've been here. I don't know what it looked like. I've never been to Tennessee. So something like that, I could be like, oh, I can relate to him. Like that looked like where I grew up. So it's like things like that could draw people in.
Right.
Yeah, that's good advice. That's definitely something I'm gonna take into consideration.
Because that's why we like Geechee. That's why the whole DMV crew is really blowing up, because we gotta look at what life is like for them. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. So I definitely encourage that. Now, what I want to say now, Skates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we like the bars and shit like that. And I think it's a lot of people gonna listen to this. You wanna drop off a few bars for us, bro? What's up, man? Talk
man. All right, man. I got some little shit for y'all, man. All
right. We're gonna get to it, man.
Word.
Whenever you ready,
niggas, my friend. All right, can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
Word. Nigga, Skates the favorite. I'm here to spread the margin, never starving. Want me to sell my soul, but I'll never bargain. I made good with these bars. So if you said I ain't the best, then I'm Tookie. You Schwarzenegger, I beg your pardon. Now your bitch wanna bag me now, cause I'm flashy now. The whole hood wanna dap me now. Niggas ask me how. The flow sick, the law wanna clap me now, cause I'm throwing jabs at politicians too. It's like I'm sparring with Pacquiao. Put me in the game, then it's problems, cuz bring it. Rap today is a sitcom, bunch of jolly thugs banging. Rap songs got a lot of scrubs flaming. Got me thinking they should do songs with Usher, cause everybody loves Raymond. But nah, I ain't the next guy. Think you can see me, you lose your left eye. Might as well hang yourself with your necktie. You test die, your rep die. Take a lot to impress I. Your geek squad should just move over and let the best buy. Your flow outdated, you need a beeper, egregious divas. I be speaking heaters that see through tweeters and bleed through speakers. The bar so godlike it's scary. I make you niggas plead the preachers. I'm Jeepers Creepers with Jesus features. All my niggas like the purple. A couple bars might end your career. Your cuz might commerc you, cause your buzz like you Urkel. Your girl see me on the screen and wanna dive through it like the old Bud Light commercial. Hey, if you think you can see skates, then you probably green. Two of y'all aight, but the third's garbage and hardly seen. I rip apart your team. 2.5 men can't cut it without a star, nigga. Ask Charlie Sheen. And I don't care if you got cake or your hits major. Send a couple niggas to switchblade you. Slick razor. Right before you wake, I hold up traffic with a big trailer and make you late to your own funeral like Liz Taylor.
Oh my
You know
fucking God. Yo.
That nigga said I'm Jesus. That nigga said I'm Jeepers Creepers with Jesus features.
Oh
All right.
fucking
That
God.
was Skates, man.
Hey,
Skates
yo.
came up here to Black Compass and got busy, man.
Hey yo, so Driz, so we was like, you know what, we gonna do the inaugural show. Whoever we get up here, gotta spit some shit. Listen, I have no control over what niggas Skates. You alright, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
He set the bar,
okay?
man. He set the bar high, man. He set the bar high for you
nigga?
guys.
Just know I've been doing this shit. This shit is easy.
I hear you, my nigga. I'm hype over
Talk your
here.
shit, man. Talk your shit.
Yo, everybody's fucking with this right now, Skates. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that we got to have, because I think it's important that people maintain this idea that there's always people coming in, there's always new styles and people representing, especially for me. You know, I'm in the Mecca, whatever you want to call it, the Northeast, whatever, where everything is always popping. So I like to hear people getting the shit from the mud and bringing some new content and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that shit's extra fire, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I just want to salute you on that.
Keep pushing, man. Keep grinding. You know what I mean? And put on for Cashville, man.
That's a fact, bruh.
Appreciate that.
That's a fact. And you know, it's one thing. That's one thing that you said that I'm like, you're like, yo, I don't do the regional shit, bro. Nah, fuck that, man. Do that shit. Represent for them niggas. I don't know anybody else out of Cashville that's doing the work that you doing. Niggas is talking about you and shit. You know what I mean? So that's big. Yeah. That's big for the area. But yo, Skates, let me do this. Before you leave up out of here, tell the people how they can get in contact with you on the social media, on everything that you got
the
going
music
on, projects,
too, man. The music too.
Everything, bro. We want all that.
All right, word. Y'all can hit me on at Ville City Skates. At VILLECITYSKATES. That's my Instagram, my Twitter. For Facebook, just put in Keon Richardson, KEON Richardson. You'll see something battle rap related, so you'll know it's the profile or whatever. I don't know what the link is. I don't know all that. Shit. And also check me out on BeatStars.skates, SKATS.BeatStars.com. I'm also a producer too. I engineer at one of the biggest studios. I'm an audio engineer for one of the biggest studios in downtown Nashville. So I got beats and shit on there, and it'll have links to my SoundCloud, all that shit. I'm well versed in the music. You know what I'm saying? So y'all hit that website up. Once again, that's skates.beatstars, BeatStars.com. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up some beats. Y'all want some beats? You know what I'm saying? You want to do features? Whatever. If you're in Nashville and you're trying to record, I got the best studio you can record. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Just hit up all my social media. Hit me up anywhere. I respond quickly. And shit, let's work.
That's a fact, bro. I appreciate that shit, man. And yo, shout out to you. Shout out to everything that you're doing and all that, man. I'm sure a lot of people gonna be hitting you up and shit. Keep working, brother. We here for it. We here for the ride, bro. All right.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
And we're gonna get you up here for your next joint, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, to get the blood flowing for that.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just hit me up whenever y'all ready. I'm on.